Do you remember that song from Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the others.
One of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the others? Before I finish my song.
Now, one of the characters, like Big Bird, would sing as he showed you matches and mismatches of things, and you had to guess which item did not match. For example, we would see 3 green apples and 1 red apple. Of course, the red apple did not belong. Or 3 small bowls of bird seed and 1 really giant bowl of bird seed. Well, the big bowl of bird seed didn't belong. And Big Bird, he would share the small bowls with the little birds. But I feel, and indeed I realize, that I embody this song. Like the Big Bird seed bowls, I am uneven. One nostril actually looks bigger than the other on my nose. One foot is most definitely larger than the other foot. And one breast, my left breast, is larger than my right. On some people, this might not be very noticeable, but on me, it is apparently very noticeable. I feel like the Sesame Street song. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you tell me which thing is not like the others? By the time I finish my song, they called me one Boob Becky. Boys that looked and sounded a lot like Cookie Monster called me one Boob Becky. Yo, hey, one boob, how's it hanging? Get it? It's hanging? No, them, hangs, them. But it. Of course, the boys were only pointing out the obvious. Puberty hit, and I had sprouted only one breast, one monument to womanhood sticking straight out from my left side like the Eiffel Tower. Puberty is cruel. I asked my mom for a training bra, thinking, we could smash down the offending appendage. And my mom said, "For what?" "Well, for my boobs," I said. "What boobs?" "This boob," I said. "Oh, honey, oh, sweetheart, wait till you sprout too, and then we'll talk about it." Later I turned to the ace bandage, and this was an utter failure. Yes, pun intended. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and it's really unpleasant to bind yourself in 100+ degree weather. Now my friend, Deborah Leibowitz, she had a bra already, and so she scored me one as well. But it was way too big on me, and so I had to stuff it. From one day I went from one Boob Becky to, hey, look, now it's Dolly Parton. An overnight disaster. I feel very sorry for Dolly Parton. I mean that her name will forever be associated with large breasts instead of her music. I wonder how she feels about it. I used toilet paper to even out the bra look, but indeed it gave me a bumpy look, and the guy in class next to me asked me for a little bit extra to blow his nose with. Rice offered a nice visual all in all, but it was heavy, and the plastic against my skin was gross. I thought about cutting an apple in half and just popping it in the bra, but again, exposed fruit in 100+ degree weather, not a good idea, and even I knew this at such a young age. In the end, there was nothing I could do. I would always be one Boob Becky to my peers. Until I got old and I died. The only one solution I could think of, I agreed to move to Seattle with my parents. By the time we got there, my breasts had straightened themselves out.
Hey, you want to play a game now? Okay, here, I help. One of these things is not like the other things. One of these things just doesn't belong. Can you guess which thing is not like the other thing? Before I finish my song. Now look closely. Look. Now something here. One of these things does not belong. Now I'll give you a hint. It has to do with how many cookies are on each plate. Okay? You ready? No? Okay, keep looking. I look too. This is hard even for a monster. Keep looking. Oh, did you guess? Oh, yeah? Did you guess which thing is not like the other this with all your might. If you guess that this thing is not like the other things, you know what? You know what?